Welcome to this live streaming on how deep breathing will calm your mind, and not only calm your mind, but inform you in how you are not your mind, so that you can have more freedom from thought patterns. In fact, through this breathing exercise, we will unhook thought pattern and we'll see how deep we can go. You'll have reduced anxiety. You'll probably sleep better at night, and you'll be able to take this with you and do this breathing at any time throughout the day when you're finding yourself getting hooked in the patterns of thought, the different loops that can happen, and then we can stick to them, believe them, and feel anxious and have all kinds of challenge happen for us. So let's just go ahead, and this is a very multidimensional way of breathing, and I have found very useful for a number of different situations. So first of all, just see if you can have a place where you're sitting right now without distractions, so that you can focus on the interior of you. Let the exterior fall away. And right from the start, just go ahead and settle in your body. Feel your feet on the ground and begin to let this be a time of receptivity, of nourishment for you, a time of rest and relaxation and learning to breathe very deep in the body. So let's start out with a nice, long, deep breath. And notice right there that you can let the shoulders relax. Again, inhale. And as you exhale, you're just letting any weight fall off your shoulders, off the back of the body. And with each exhalation, you're actually inviting yourself to be here more fully. So inhale, coming into the body, and exhale off the weight on the body, on the shoulders, on the head. And if you'd like to close your eyes, you can. And this breathing has many parts. So first, I want you to just breathe as you would naturally. And notice that already in breathing in the body, there's a natural calm that becomes more accessible to us. And I would like to call that calm presence or awareness. So the body is breathing, but it isn't your thought patterns that are actually aware of the breath. You could say that presence or awareness is aware, is noticing. And whenever we employ presence, and we just remind ourselves that presence is always here, thought naturally will begin to lose its kind of gripping tendency. So I'm inviting you to be the space of awareness, of presence, as we continue to breathe. Now, I'm going to keep my eyes open because I want you to feel the power of the transmission of what I'm bringing to you right now. And I can have a good sense there's more people coming on, and I can sense and feel the energy of you. So let yourself be in a space of open presence, noticing the breath in the body. Now, the first area that we're going to give attention to is here in the torso, in the front of the body. You don't need to open your eyes, but you can if you like. And I want you to just sense and feel in the front of the torso and allow the breath to lift and expand in the front. So we're going to be focusing on one area at a time, beginning here with that area where you breathe right through the throat and into the rib cage, the surface around the front of the heart, allowing the rib cage to expand so you can feel the spaciousness between the rib cage, between the bones. And we're just focusing right here now in the front of the torso. And you may notice, as I just did, that naturally when you breathe in the front of the torso, there's a clearing that happens in the throat. And this is a very good thing because often when thought is very active, there may be something that needs to be expressed through the voice, through the throat. So you let the torso open in the front simply by letting the breath flow gently and easy in the front of the torso. Now feel throughout this breathing that at any time, if the body wants to make sound, you can allow that to happen. So we're coming out of any sense of containment in the body, making more space in the body so the breath can move freely. And naturally, without even doing anything with the thoughts in the mind, I'm sure you're finding that there's more space between thoughts simply because your attention has moved into the body by following the breath here in the torso. Now I want you to let the breath expand in width so that you're breathing on either side of the body, right there below the armpit, all the way to the hip bone. So letting your attention focus on the width of your body. Nice, soft, gentle breathing, expanding in the width of the body. Yeah, like that. And feel yourself getting wider in your body as the mind continues to calm and slow down. as you sink more deeply in the body, simply by following your breath and being the space of noticing the changes that happen in the body, the expansion, the deepening, perhaps down even into the lower extremities, as you simply give attention to one area at a time, inviting the breath to move gentle, soft, and easy. And now we're going to move our attention to the back side of the torso. So, inviting the breath to move more freely behind the internal organs, the back side of the ribs, on either side of the spine. So you're breathing from the neck in the back, down the spine to the tailbone, and allowing the breath to stretch itself out, soft and gently on either side of the spine. Now you may feel more space there than between the vertebrae. You may feel the muscles softening on either side of the spine. And you may notice that the essence of you, the quiet of you, the stillness of you is becoming more pronounced simply by following your breath and inviting the breath to move into different parts of the body, one area at a time. And again, inviting there to be sound, sensations, movement, all happening in this awareness, the space of you that is aware of your breath, aware of the thoughts as they slow down. And let's just check this for a moment, that we haven't been attending to thought. And notice how powerful it is when you don't try to change thought, you don't try to push it away or ask it to be different, but simply give attention to the breathing in the body. And notice what's noticing the breath, the body. Now I want you to let your attention sink all the way down to the base of the body, to the hip carriage, and let the breath descend further still, very soft and very gentle guidance, attention to the sit bones, to the tailbone, to the root, to the womb, to the lower belly. It's a gentle invitation for the breath to sink. And you're aware of the body relaxing more. You're aware of more calm in your mind and in your body. You're aware of a feeling of deepening into a stillness in your body that has nothing to do with the activity of thought. So this might inform you that the activity of thought does not need to determine the state of calm that you can be in, that you can rest and feel a sense of ease and calm in your body. I want to take this one step further. Now that the calm is here, always been here, to really notice how simple it is to move beneath mind by being the space of awareness, the presence that is noticing. Now, as the body continues to breathe all by itself, wide and deep, you can feel more width, more expansion in your body, as well as more depth in the vertical. Now let the breath move as it will naturally. And see if there's any place in particular where the breath feels that it's reaching the edges of your body. Maybe you feel that in the front, in the torso, the belly, or maybe you feel it in the back side of the torso, or on either side of the torso. You may even feel the breath reaching the edges of your body on all sides. Now let that happen. where the breath moves through the bones, right to the skin, to the edges of the body. And with a very soft noticing, you may sense that the space within your body touches right there at the edge, the space all around your body. Let that happen so you can feel yourself leaning into the space that is all around your body, within your body, and all around your body. It's almost like a gentle exhale that lets go into a wider space. A wider space that is infinitely connected to all things. Let the spaciousness of infinity hold you, a soft ground of holding within you and all around you. It's a very profound holding that teaches us something. I don't want to give you any information now, because I want you to just have this experience of expanding your breath out to the edges of your body to meet the spaciousness that is all around you, the space within you and the space all around you. You don't have to name it. You don't have to understand it. You can just let yourself rest here in a very deep and profound holding that is deeply nourishing to every part of your system. Now, if you do this practice before going to bed at night, and you just let yourself sink, lean into infinite space, the holding of the spaciousness within you and all around you, you will find yourself having very deep and profound sleep. You will wake up feeling nourished and rested. You may find you need less sleep. Your dreams will become informative. They will bring you guidance. You'll find yourself much more as a visionary rather than a person who follows the worries and the concerns of their mind. Now, in this exercise, the mind has not been engaged. Thought has not been engaged. It's not necessary. You are not your thoughts. Thoughts come and go. You are the space in which they move. So remember to be this noticing presence and simply follow your breath into your body and allow it to move. You can focus on one part of the body at a time, inviting the breath to expand, to widen, to deepen, to touch every part of that body part. And then move to another body part and do the same thing. All the time you're the noticing. And then let the body breathe itself out to its edges, where the skin meets the spaciousness all around the body. So the space within you is leaning, softening into the space all around you. And you're being held by an infinite source of love and nourishment. You don't need to understand this. Just receive it. Let yourself have this. And you will find yourself free of thought. Not of the thought that is functional and creative, but the thought that creates anxiety and worry and concern and doesn't serve. You'll find those thoughts unpacking, dissolving, transmuting as not necessary. You will have reduced anxiety, great calm, and better sleep. I wish you well. Thank you for tuning in. If you do like this, like, share. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing if you haven't done so. It's easy to do. And namaste. Namaste. Take good care of yourself.